Hey, what's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. What are you saying? It's good to see you. What's happening? We all been winning. If you've been following me bets, then you've definitely been winning because I haven't lost yet. I still remain undefeated in the tennis to start off the season. I can't be happier with how it started. Well happy with it. Buzzing, ecstatic, over the moon to say the least. It's going to continue tomorrow in the semi-finals, innit? I don't see why not. Before I get into them, if you're watching the video, if you're not subscribed, do yourself a favour and just subscribe. Do me the favour and subscribe. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. Also, drop a little like as well. Just get right into it, innit? Let's carry on this hot streak. And when I say hot streak, I mean scorching hot. Scorching hot. Yeah, I'm well up for it tonight. Semi-finals, Brisbane International. First game, Holger Rune, Roman Safuin. Spreads at 2.5, totals at 23.5. Look, Holger Rune's first two games, they've both come down to intense three-setters, haven't they? He managed to get rid of James Duckworth today with relative ease. Relative ease in the first set anyway, 6-2. Bit tougher in the second, managed to do him in a tiebreaker. Holger Rune's managing to win these games, and safe to say he's not playing his best, is he? He tends to be playing, we can call it somewhat of his B tennis. Is still managing to win. I think he'll need to up his game a bit if he wants to get past Roman Safuin in the semi-finals. I really do. You know, I know Safuin was lucky to get past Popper the other day, very lucky, but nonetheless, he showed very, very tough mental grit in order to come back and pull that one off. He got past Matteo Arnaldi dead easy. Dead easy. He's just chilling in the top 50 now, isn't he? Chilling in the top 50, and my biggest worry with this game is we've seen Roman Safuin pressure high-ranked opponents before. Most notably, the recent one against Carlos Alcaraz in Paris in October. Massive upset there. Algaroon needs to serve well, stay focused, stay confident if he wants to stay in this game. I think he should prevail. He should win it. The number one seed in the tournament. Realistically, he should get it done, but I'm not expecting it to be easy. It's quite the contrary. I'm expecting it to be a very long, hard-fought battle for both of them. And at the very least, I expect Safuin to keep it very close. And he forces the issue, doesn't he? This fellow will force the pressure. He's got a strong forehand. Very well rounded. Very well rounded. Any other day, all tournaments I've took Rune, no problem. I'm looking at this game and something is worrying me. Something is worrying me really bad. I'm not so sure what I'm going for. I'd take Holger Rune if I was picking a side. But don't be surprised if Roman Safuin pulls off an upset here. Like I said, we're at the start of the season. Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows? I do think Rune needs to improve. If not, if he wants a chance at winning, but well, yeah, if he stands a chance at just getting past this, I don't think it's going to be easy for him. I really don't. I'd take Holger Rune, but I'd watch out on that one. I really would. We'll get back to that. And the last game is Jordan Thompson, Grigor Dimitrov. Before I get into the last one, if you're still watching, if you've made it this far, like I said, subscribe to the channel. Don't be silly. Be cool. Subscribe. Like the video if you've liked it so far. Get in the comments as well if you've won anything. If you've been following me bets, if you've been betting against me, you'd be a fool if you have. But yeah, I'm always interested if you've been winning. Have you not been winning? Have you come close? Have you been so fucking far? Just let me know. Get involved. Don't be afraid. Yeah, Jordan Thompson, Grigor Dimitrov. Ed's actually won a piece for these two. Actually, the first tour level semi final for Jordan Thompson in Australia, believe it or not. He managed to get past Rafael Nadal today, so I actually took Nadal to win the first set. He actually got broken, then broke back. It was very close, very close. 7-5 in the first for Nadal. Thompson won the breaker in the second, and then it managed doing him 6-3 in the third. Over 3 hours that game, very long, very tough game. Grigor Dimitrov, he's no stranger to this event whatsoever. He actually reached the final in 2013. He won the title here in 2017. And I don't know whether you were watching or whether you have seen anywhere, but he actually broke the record this week for the most wins for an ATP Tour player in Brisbane. So he's actually got 21 wins at this tournament now, a lot of experience, and all that aside, he's been playing fucking fantastic, and he's been bullying everyone. All right, like he did drop that first set to Murray, but first game of the tour, we'll let that slide. He battered Daniel Altmaier, and he saved up Hijikata pretty much the exact same. Jordan Thompson obviously is going to be the crowd favourite, the home favourite. He's the only Aussie left in it. I imagine Dimitrov's going to be dictating the majority of the points. The fatigue will be a massive factor in this one. This is what I can't look away from. You know, Dimitrov has had far less court time so far in Brisbane. I mean, like a fraction of the time. That game today, the quarter-final match, so I just said it took over 3 hours for Thompson to dispatch Nadal. Dimitrov got rid of Hijikata in less than half the time today. Fresher player, just a better player. He looks very hard to beat. Very hard to beat. I'll cap it off by saying what I always say about him. I love Dimitrov, one of my favourite players. I love betting him. He's been very good to me over the past couple of years, and it's going to continue tomorrow. I think this is a very close two-set win for Dimitrov. Yeah. Thompson could nick a set, possibly. I don't see why not. He's just beaten Nadal, but I don't know. I know I said, I'm not going back on myself. I know I said Nadal looked fantastic at the start, and he really did, but the longer that game got on, I was sitting in work watching it, and you could just see him start to fucking falter. He started to wilt, and I think he's still just like dealing with these little bits of injuries. I don't think he's fully, where he wants to be, but it's just a case of having to get back on tour and get some points. I mean, how often would you see Nadal in a 250 tournament like this? Not very often. Nonetheless, Dimitrov in two all day. Dimitrov to win. Spread's 4.5. I don't like that. I don't like the 4.5, although that's been flying in for Dimitrov the past two games. Even with the Murray game, that would have come in as well. I'm not so sure. I expect Thompson to show a bit more resistance than his past couple of opponents, but I just don't see a world where Thompson beats Dimitrov tomorrow, especially the way he's playing. He's slamming flames down on that court, and he looks really good. Total's 21.5 as well, so if you're feeling brave, take the over. Take the over. Could see a tiebreaker in this. I'm not so sure. Dimitrov could just bully him the way he's done with everyone else. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Dimitrov in two. Like, that's all. I'm only two, short and sweet. Officials. There's only two, so I feel like I've got to give officials for both. I'd pick Holger Rune to win. I would. I'd say Holger Rune to beat Safiullin, but I'm not picking it with much conviction. And I am definitely taking Grigor Dimitrov to beat Jordan Thompson. Don't know what the odds are going to be. I imagine he'll be a big favourite. Looking at that 4.5, it's going to be about 1-4, 1-5. Might take him to win the first set again. Odds are slightly better for that. We'll have a look. Have a look on Twitter in a bit, see what I've went for at Polish Sports. Go and follow me if you're not. And thanks for watching. Appreciate you stopping by. Like the video if you've liked it. Subscribe if you would. Like I said, we're only 7 away from 100. Nearly there. Feels like we've got to 100 in no time. It feels like only a couple of weeks ago I had about 40, 50. And I was happy then, and I'm even happier now. I can't wait to get to 100. Can't wait to get to 100. Let me know in the comments what you think, who you're going for. You following what I'm going for? Are you tailing it? You going against it? I couldn't talk it off Safiullin if you wanted to go for him. I couldn't as a nice little underdog pick, but I'll be taking Holger Rune. I'm taking Dimitrov. Get on me in the comments. Get on me on Twitter as well. I'm always on that. Good to hear from you. Take it easy. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. Let's continue to get that cash. Let's make it 6 bets in a row. I'd love to sweep this tournament. I couldn't think of a better start to the tournament, to the season, if I was to just sweep this entire week. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Good luck with your bets. Enjoy the tennis. Let's get that cash, and I'll see you in a bit.